Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Gen-Y Advantage combo hitch for the CURT Q24 and A25 hitch heads. Now this is a cool one that's going to allow you to not only have your fifth wheel head attached, but you're also going to have a 2 5/16 gooseneck ball to be able to tow a gooseneck trailer. So what does that mean for you? Well, if you have that CURT Q24 or A25, you can take the head off of your base and bolt it up to the Gen-Y Advantage. And what that's going to do is allow you to still have your fifth wheel to be able to tow, but whenever you're ready, if you want to hook up to a gooseneck trailer, you can simply slide this back and be able to hook up to that. So you kind of get the best of all worlds. Where a lot of new vehicles, you have the OEM prep package to where you have the gooseneck and the availability of the fifth wheel, and this is a great way to do that if you don't have a prep package and you already have the ISR standard rails. This is going to drop in and again allow you to do both ways of towing. So you're going to be converting your previous fifth wheel that went into your ISR rails, and this is going to become the new base for it. So you'll see that there are going to be fixed holes here, but on the head of those hitches, there's multiple spots, and you are going to need to reuse that hardware to be able to bolt up to your new Advantage. It does come with the pin and clips that allow you to slide this back, but not the ones that go into the rails. So you're going to be taking a few parts away from your previous fifth wheel, but the advantages that you're going to get with this are awesome. Now the fifth wheel, again, is just going to kind of be just as you had before, and I mentioned that you can slide this back. So with the head of the hitch bolted in, this would just simply unpin this, and it's just going to slide back on the base. It's even got stops here, so that way you can get it properly in the right spot. You would just pin this back into place. But that's going to give you the access to the 2 5/16 gooseneck ball, so that way you can hook up directly to this. And something else that's really neat too is a lot of times, even with an underbed gooseneck kit, you have to drill holes for your safety chains to be able to hook up to. Even with an OEM prep package, you have to put pucks in to be able to attach those safety chains. Not this. This has them already built in, which is a really cool, just feature that they put in there. That's one less thing that you have to buy, and it's going to be nice and solid to be able to hook those safety chains up. Some other cool advantages with this is going to be the fact that if you aren't going to be using your fifth wheel head for a while, you're going to just predominantly use your gooseneck ball, not to worry, you can still unpin this and these will actually pull out. It's going to be lighter than what you previously had with that base because these are going to be a little bit smaller than the base that the head would be attached to. So you could just unpin, pull this out, save yourself a little bit of extra weight while removing that. So that's really neat. And otherwise, generally, if you're going to a gooseneck ball, if you have the combo for both, having to move that fifth wheel out every single time is not fun. They are very heavy, and especially if it's a one-man job, it's, I would say, almost impossible on some trucks to do it by yourself. So this really allows it to be a little bit smaller footprint to be able to remove that, but you don't have to. That's the great part too. Sliding this back and being able to hook up to the gooseneck ball really gives you the best of all worlds. Now, as far as application and dropping this into your truck, you are going to need ISR standard rails. We have the B&Ws that we just installed on here, but since they follow kind of a standard, they're going to drop into any real major manufacturers and their ISR rails. So pretty universal overall. Now, as far as weight capacities, this is going to be rated at 25,000 pounds. So that's something to take into consideration too. It's pretty heavy duty, but you also want to check the hitch head to make sure that, that's going to be up to that 25,000. If it's not to worry, you're going to want to stick with that capacity. Overall, you're still going to have plenty of towing capacity with this. Gen-Y makes some really cool, heavy-duty and innovative products. All of their stuff is just really, really high quality. You can definitely see that in the manufacturing of this combo hitch. So nice black powder coat finish, just looks good overall. And really, I mean, at the end of the day, this is going to be great for a lot of different people. So not only if you already have that CURT hitch that you want to adapt to this, but also if you like the advantage of being able to have a fifth wheel and a gooseneck ball ready to go and not have to remove that fifth wheel hitch, that can also solve that problem. And you can pick up those separate CURT hitch heads to be able to bolt up to this. So you can still get this without already previously having the Q24 or the A25. You just pick up that head separately, bolt it up, and then you'd have that same combo. Now, something I do need to point out is if you have a Sidewinder or a Revolution, which is the rotating pin box, that's not something that you can use with this, but pretty much any other fifth wheel or kingpin should be able to hook up no problem, just as you did before. But really having the availability to be able to hook up to a gooseneck trailer just really opens up the world as to what you can tow. And it's really nice too, because if you already have the ISR standard rails, but you want to tow a gooseneck, this is a great way to do it without having to put a underbed gooseneck kit. A lot of times those aren't going to play ball with each other, so this really covers all your bases. This is kind of a one and done when it comes to towing some big trailers. So wrapping everything up, I think this is a really, really cool design. It's simple yet effective, it's heavy duty, and it really just makes it to where you can get the most out of your truck. I think a lot of times people get stuck with the fifth wheel, or that's what they're gonna hook up to their RV or camper, and they just kind of, go about their day and sometimes go, man, I wish I had a gooseneck. This is the way to get all of that, and it looks good in the process. So it's great not only if you're going to be converting your fifth wheel that you previously had, but if you want to piece this together yourself and get the head separately to get that combo of being able to tow a gooseneck and fifth wheel, definitely the way that I would go. So hopefully this helps you decide if the Gen-Y Advantage hitch combo is right for you. My name is Brad at eTrailer. Thanks for watching.